very protected status.
Well, Margaret, but
thank you, Senator. We have so much to get to.
Margaret, I think it's important because
Put a turn out of the economy. Thank
Margaret,
you.
the rules were that you got to fact check, and since you're fact checking me, I think it's important to say what's actually going on. So there's an application called the CBP One app where you can go on
CBP stands for Customs and Border Protection.
So there's an application called the CBP One app where you can go on as an illegal migrant, apply for asylum or apply for parole.
They say a non-citizen, you can apply as a non-citizen, which is synonymous. Non-citizen is synonymous to a legal citizen. Non-citizen is synonymous to a legal citizen. Facts.
So there's an application called the CBP One app where you can go on as an illegal migrant, apply for asylum or apply for parole, and be granted legal status at the wave of a Kamala Harris open border bond. That is not a person coming in, applying for a green card and waiting for 10 years. That is the facilitation of illegal immigration, Margaret, by
Thank you, Senator, for describing the legal process. We have so much to get to, Senator.
Those laws have been on the books since 1990.
Thank you, gentlemen. We want to have.
That has not been on the books.
Kamala.
The audience can't hear you because your mics are cut. We have so much we want to get to. Thank you for explaining the legal process.
Oh, we are.
Word.
What's going on the website?
That's the rules. What do it?
Let's check the website.
They're biased against you.
Yes.
What's the website again?
Crazy.
CBP One app.
Let's get on CBP One app. When was the CPB One app?
CBP.
2020. Where does it say that? They said that on the news. Oh, well, then there we go. Oh, they did on the last one.
Yeah, they did. Did y'all say?
It came in 2020. Where does it say that? They said that on the news. Oh, well, then there we go. They're very biased.
What's going on the website?
That's the rules. Why do it?
Let's check the website.
They're biased against you.
What's the website again?
CBP One app.
Let's get on CBP One app. When was the CPB One app?
It came in 2020. Where does it say that? They said that on the news. Oh, well, then there we go. Oh, they did on the last one.
Yeah, they did. Did y'all?
They're very biased.
What's going on the website?
That's the rules. Why do it?
Let's check the website.
They're biased against you.
What's the website again?
CBP One app.
Let's get on CBP One app. When was the CPB One app?
It came in 2020. Where does it say that? They said that on the news. Oh, well, then there we go. Oh, they did on the last one.
Yeah, they did. They tried to say Trump made it.
They tried to say Trump made it. They did. Let's see when was it really made.
No
way.
Is that bad of a blatant lie?
Well, they said that illegal immigrants can just come in the country and be granted temporary legal status.
Yep.
CBP One app.
TPS.
U.S.
October 28, 2020. That's when it was.
It says CBP One app was introduced in January 2023.
Huh?
Crazy.
Hold on. No, see, I see. Okay, it was initially launched in 2020, but then in January 2023, the functionality was expanded to include unauthorized migrants seeking protection from violence, poverty, and persecution.
Trash.
So, that's why they talk about the. Oh, you started this. Oh, but God changed it in 2023 to include all of the illegal migrants.
Oh.
So thank you for that.
JB was in office when it got expanded to illegal people. So
shout out to this is the we debunked this, y'all. That's what we do.
Big ups to CF, Cartier, family, Cartier, family.
So stop playing with us. Functionality was expanded to include unauthorized migrants seeking protection from violence, poverty, and persecution. So that's why they turned around and go, oh, you started this. Oh, but God changed it in 2023 to include all of the illegal migrants.
Weak.
Debunked.
Shout out to this is the we debunked this, y'all. That's what we do.
So stop playing with us. They think people got this in their hands nowadays.
Yeah,
Word.
Don't believe these people. These people will lie to you. We just
Yes.
caught them blatantly.
blatant. You said
Nasty.
y'all made it, but not the point where the migrants are coming. That is the problem. That's what he just said.
It says migrants in
So when in
Mexico.
1990,
Listen. It says migrants.
Not nasty. Execrable. Garbage.
migrants are coming. That is the problem. That's what he just said.
It
says
So when in
is
1990,
truly
It says
execrable.
migrants in Mexico have used the CBP1 app 64 million times to. Migrants in Mexico have used.
migrants are coming. That is the problem. That's what he just said.
It says migrants.
Don't believe these people will lie to you. We just caught them blatantly. Blatant. You said Trump made it, but not the point where the migrants are coming. That is the problem. That's what he just said.
It says migrants in
So when in
Mexico.
1990,
Listen. It says migrants in Mexico have used the CBP
Mexico.
app 64 million times to request entry into
Wow.
the U.S. That's fucking insane.
So
Nuts.
1990 was just
Nuts.
that was just tooting and hollering.
Wow.
400.
Are we sure? It just said it was made in 2020. We see it in the last reaction. They said it was made in 2020. Yeah. That debunks right there. Damn. I just looked.
Word.
Yeah.
Repudiate.
When they were talking, at one point, Vance wanted to correct
The
something
myth.
about how Haitians got into this country. And he was right, and the moderators wouldn't let him correct it. It's very
Crazy.
Interesting.
Laura,
But-
thank you, Senator. We have so much to get to.
Margaret, I think it's important
Put a
because...
turn out of the economy. Thank
Margaret,
you.
the rules were that
The
you got
economy,
to
we're-
fact check, and since you're fact checking me, I think it's important to say what's actually going on.
Word.
Thank you,
The
Senator.
facilitation of illegal immigration, Margaret, by
Thank
our
you,
own
Senator, for
leadership.
describing the legal process.
Those laws,
We have
I'm
so
on
much to
opened
get
up
to,
that
Senator.
pathway. Those
We have
laws
so
have been on
much.
the books since 1990.
Thank you, gentlemen.
This
We want to
that has
have,
not been on the books since 1990. It's something that Kamala Harris created, Margaret.
gentlemen, the audience can't hear you because your mics are cut.
We can't.
Well, there you have it.
Salo
And look,
is correct.
Right. Okay?
Yes.
There's nuance to it.
Yeah.
But the bigger problem is why he was moved on. We've got so much to get to. This is who? You know what I mean? Like, what is the schedule here? So you have a list of topics? That's not what it's about. It's about how the American people can access these two men and the two theories and the narratives, and you've got to let them have their speak, because
Word.
now you created a story where you're the problem. Which,
Based. Based.
When people
What Chris stated
and make you realize
was
you're not tripping.
indubitably based. What Chris said was indubitably based. Let the people say what they have to say.
was moved on. We've got so much to get to. This is who? You know what I mean? Like, what is the schedule here? So you have a list of topics? That's not what it's about.
both
It's about how
people
the American people
say
can access
what
these
they
two
have
men and the two
to
theories
say.
and the narratives, and you've got to let them have their speak, because now you created a story where you're the problem. Which,
Chris, wow. That's what I said. When people like Chris and they confirm when they repeat what we say in a logical way, it make you realize you're not tripping.
Yeah.
Because I said, isn't the debate the point for them to explain their position
Yes.
and explain where they're coming from?
Yes.
That's not the point of the debate. And then when you're not tripping. Because I said, isn't the debate the point for them to explain
To
their
say
position
the
and
reason
explain where
people
they're
should
coming from? Is that not the
vote for them. They should say the reasons the people should vote for them. Say the policies they support. Say the policies they truly support. Say the policies that they truly support.
point of the debate. And then when he start doing that, they mirror him. And they say it's crazy. Then they say he's mansplaining. What?
And stick to the messages. Stick to the messages.
And then when he start doing that, they mirror him.
Stick to the messages.
these two men and the two theories and the narratives, and you've got to let them have their speak, because now you created a story where you're the problem. Which,
hey, Chris, wow. That's what I said. When people like Chris and they confirm what they repeat what we say in a logical way, it make you realize you're not tripping. Because I said, isn't the debate the point for them to explain their positions and explain where they're coming
Yes.
from? Is that not
Yes.
the point of the debate?
Yes.
And then when he start doing that, they muted him. And they say
Crazy.
he's crazy. Then they say he's mansplaining. What?
Goofy.
So Margaret basically was a strategic advisor for the anti-Trump Lincoln Project.
Wow.
Her husband.
Or yeah, her husband.
That's crazy.
That's, yeah. Bro, that is detestable, bro. That is truly detestable. Truly detestable. That is truly detestable. That is truly detestable.
Margaret basically was
They muted him. And they say he's crazy.
There was
What?
So Margaret basically was
bias
a strategic advisor
off
for the
bat.
anti-Trump Lincoln Project.
off
Her husband.
rip.
Or yeah, her husband.
That's crazy.
Yo,
Bro.
her hubby is anti-DJT. That is garbage, bro.
Margaret basically was a strategic advisor for the anti-Trump Lincoln Project. 2020.
Her husband.
Or yeah, her husband.
That's crazy,
Your
dog.
husband and you.
That's crazy.
Word.
The Grand Reapers.
That's crazy, dog.
If this is true, if this right here is true, oh, I mean, hey, that might be
Sad.
You feel like you're not crazy. It's like,
That's worse than AKA wasn't me.
it's like, damn,
Davis,
dog.
AKA wasn't even that bad. I mean, that
Lindsey Davis, and Harris are AKA sisters. Lindsey Davis and
This right
Harris
here is crazy.
are AKA sisters. Lindsey Davis and Harris are AKA sisters. So there was bias in the debate between KH and DJT too. Crazy. Bias off
This is true.
rip.
This right here is true. Oh, I mean, hey, that might be.
Once they make you feel like you're not crazy, it's like,
That's worse than AKA wasn't me.
it's like, damn, dog.
AKA wasn't even
Davis
that bad. I mean,
was it makes sense why Davis was being so soft on KH. They are in the AKA, bro. Crazy.
that might be.
Once they make you feel like you're not crazy, it's like,
That's worse than AKA wasn't me.
it's like, damn, dog.
AKA wasn't even that bad. I mean, nothing happened. But
Whoa.
this right here is crazy.
Well, they only give Americans $750, but they sent over
The
billions of dollars.
Can't really,
the Helene Vix craziness, bro. The Hurricane Helene Vix only got 750. That is nuts.
dog.
AKA wasn't even that bad. I mean, nothing happened. But
Whoa.
this right here is crazy.
Well, they only give Americans
Sending
$750, but they sent
good
over billions of
energy
dollars.
to everybody whose abode got demolished. Sending good energy to the kinfolk and friends of the people who passed away. Sending good energy to all who lost their abodes. Facts. Sending truly good energy to all who lost their abodes. Big facts, bro. Sending truly good energy to all who lost their abodes.
They only give people.
This right here is crazy.
What?
They only give
And
Americans $750, but they sent over
GA,
billions of dollars to
Hurricane relief, they only give people $750.
NC, SC,
The moderator
and
was involved in
the
an
other
anti-Trump
3
campaign,
states
basically.
that
Republican from
got
Ohio said
hit.
So the moderator husband was involved in an anti-Trump campaign, basically.
Nuts.
AKA wasn't even that bad.
Anti-DJT,
This
bro.
right here?
Her
They
hubby.
only give Americans $750, but they sent over billions of dollars to
Okay,
Ukraine.
hurricane relief, they only give people $750.
Whack.
So the moderator husband was involved in an anti-Trump campaign, basically. Wow.
Republican from Ohio said Vice President Harris became the appointed border czar. This could be a semantic issue for some people. We rate it. The CBS News confirmed team is false, and here's why. That was never Kamala Harris's title. That was never her designated role. Immigration policy flowed through the president and the Secretary of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas. What Kamala Harris was appointed to do or asked to do was look at the root causes of immigration in the so-called Northern Triangle countries, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala.
Last night's moderators promised us they would take a step back on fact-checking and let the VP candidates correct each other, but it only took about 25 minutes for us to get in this heated moment.
It's something that Kamala Harris.
Gentlemen, the audience can't hear you because your mics are cut.
No, the audience heard him. Joe Conscious, a Fox
Word.
contributor, and he joins me now. Joe, I guess CBS is no fact-checking by the moderators.
She thought
will only
people were she thought people were stupid. She thought people were stupid. Crazy.
Your mics are cut.
No, the audience heard him. Joe Conscious, a Fox News contributor, and he joins
Quickly
me now. Joe, I guess CBS
debunked
is no fact-checking
that
by the
BS.
moderators. Rule only applies if
He quickly debunked that BS. Buddy quickly debunked that BS. Buddy quickly debunked that BS.
25 minutes for us to get in this heated moment.
Quickly disproved
Gentlemen,
what she
the audience
said.
can't hear you because your mics are
He
cut.
quickly
No, the audience heard him. Joe
disproved
Conscious, a Fox News
what
contributor, and
she
he joins me
said.
now. Joe, I guess
He
CBS is no
quickly
fact-checking by the
quickly
moderators. Rule only applies if
disproved
candidates stick
what
to CBS's
she
narratives
said.
around things like
Facts.
It's something that Kamala Harris.
Gentlemen, the audience can't hear you because your mics are cut.
No, the audience heard him. Joe Conscious, a Fox
Facts.
News contributor, and he joins me now. Joe, I guess CBS is no fact-checking by the moderators. Rule only applies if candidates stick to CBS's narratives around things like Springfield and immigration. Joe?
Well, butter my button, call me a biscuit. I can't believe we saw bias from the CBS moderators last night, Todd. I mean, Arbor Hume, during the post-debate coverage, called the moderators, quote, obnoxious, unquote. And that was the perfect word to apply here. Laura Ingraham called the fact checks smug and arrogant bias. And they're both right. This was journalistic malfeasance. CBS promised the moderators, to your point, were not going to fact check. And then when they did, of course, 3 times, all the fact checks were on JD Vance
Crazy.
and none on Tim Walz. But to his credit, as you just showed, JD Vance pushed back and fact-checked the fact-check, yet didn't lose his cool. So for all keeping score at home right now, over 2 debates, 8 fact-checks for Donald Trump and JD Vance combined during ABC and CBS's debates respectively, 0 fact-checks of Kamala Harris and
Crazy.
Tim Walz on the same 2
Crazy.
networks, in case
Crazy.
you're wondering about the whole smug and arrogant bias thing.
Some people can't see it.
It's nuts.
This is cool.
Nuts.
So for all keeping score at home right now, over 2 debates, 8 fact smug and arrogant bias. Something that Kamala Harris created for her. As a candidate. Call me a biscuit. I can't believe we saw bias from the CBS moderators last night, Todd. I mean, Arbor Hume, during the post-debate coverage, called the moderators, quote, obnoxious, unquote. And that was the perfect word to apply here. Laura Ingraham called the fact checks smug and arrogant bias. And they're both right. This was journalistic malfeasance. CBS promised the moderators, to your point, were not going to fact check. And then when they did, of course, 3 times.
Great vocab words.
The candidates stick to CBS's narratives around things like Springfield and immigration. Joe? Well, butter my button, call me a biscuit. I can't believe we saw bias from the CBS moderators last night, Todd. I mean, Arbor Hume, during the post-debate coverage, called the moderators, quote, obnoxious, unquote. And that was the perfect word to apply here. Laura Ingraham called the fact checks smug and arrogant bias. And they're both right. This was journalistic malfeasance. CBS promised the moderators, to your point, were not going to fact check. And then when they did, of course, 3 times, all the fact checks were on JD Vance and none on Tim Walz.
Goofy.
But to his credit, as you just showed, JD Vance pushed back and fact-checked the fact-check, yet didn't lose his cool. So for all keeping score at home right now, over 2 debates, 8 fact-checks for Donald Trump and JD Vance combined during ABC and CBS's debates, respectively. 0 fact-checks of Kamala Harris and Tim Walz on the same 2 networks, in case you're wondering about the whole smug and arrogant bias thing.
Some people can't see
Crazy,
it.
bro. It's crazy,
Mind
bro.
control.
It's crazy, bro, because when you really break down what really went down versus what's presented to you by the other news stations where they present their opinion as fact, you break down what it was as someone who really just watched it and digested it, you realize you're not tripping. You realize
Facts.
they're trying to get you to think something.
They be having me think I'm going crazy.
Like, we just seen 3 different news, we just seen 2 different news sources, and they just repeated what we said before we even watched them. Like, that's crazy.
I can't believe them people once they try to tell me that a man could be a woman.
Every time that come up every day when I wake up,
I'm sorry,
I should stop arguing.
I say it every day. They was the first people trying to say it.
And then when trying to ask that dude at the DNC, ran off. Or here.
I hate them guys, bro. Oh, I dislike it.
Screaming at my baby, yeah, we shouldn't. Ran off.
First people trying to say it.
And then when trying to ask that dude at the DNC, ran off. Or here.
I hate them guys, bro. Oh, I dislike it.
Screaming at my baby, yeah, we shouldn't. Hey, man, I ain't gonna go too far.
So what was your personal reaction when you heard that CBS News is forbidding the moderators of tomorrow night's debate from doing any fact-checking?
Well, look, unfortunately, CBS is in a tough spot because if they allowed that, it would mean that their moderators were fact-checking all night, given JD Vance and the lies that he's going to spew on stage. But what I will say is that it's unfortunate that we have to have conversations like this because of the type of lying and discord that Donald Trump and JD Vance bring to our political system. But I think that Governor Walz is going to be prepared not only to hold JD Vance accountable for the lies that he continues to spew while he is doubling down on Donald Trump's divisive agenda, he is also going to be prepared to talk about his vision for this country alongside Vice President Harris to usher in a new way forward that all Americans can not just get by, but to get ahead. And so Governor Walz will be ready.
That's like asking, we're playing whatever team, ask the opposite coach, do you think y'all are gonna win? Oh yeah, man, we're gonna win. It's like asking, we're playing whatever team, ask the opposite coach, do you think y'all are gonna win? Oh yeah, man, we're gonna win.
What is he supposed to say? This stuff what other answer did you expect? This stuff is crazy, man. It's like crazy how
People are not that smart.
No, facts. It's
2
crazy
plus
that
2.
they try to control the narrative so much and then tell you
Crazy.
what to think about the narrative that they just try to control and create.
Craziness.
And that's my problem. If the news is supposed to be where we come to get informed, just give me the news
Yeah.
and don't give me your opinion. That's what it is. And if you're going to give me your opinion, say, in my opinion.
Yes.
Don't try to tell me how to process
Don't
information
force
as if I'm an idiot.
But it's
your beliefs.
It's like multiple.
let people think for self.
Devotion by
Don't-
Dolce & Gabbana, the new eau de parfum intense.
Don't be a dogmatist. Be unbiased, please. But
Multiple ways how you
the established media outlets won't be unbiased because because if they give you unbiasedness, they won't gain as much money or get as many views, ratings. So they have to be partial, biased, biased. They have to be biased. They have to be biased. It is sad, but that is the truth. It is sad, but that is the truth. That it is sad, but it is the truth. It is sad. It is truly sad, but that is the truth. It is truly sad. It is truly sad,
There's no
but
always be two opinions because there's
that
like multiple ways how you
is
look at a scenario.
the truth.
Channel say, here's our Republican stance, here's our Democrat stance.
Not even that.
What do you want?
Just say, this is what happened, and this is my opinion on it. You can form yours. Don't come on the news and then push your opinion as how it went and as fact. That's what my problem is. They just
We gonna be in the news.
with that panel of Joy Reid and that other short-haired lady and
Rachel.
other people, and they just talking
Wokes.
about, well, this is what happened. This is this, and this is they're lying. This is that. This is that. No, bro. No. It's what happened. This is what I think. And
Facts.
They're paying propaganda, so it's
crazy.
Words.
They tell you their opinion and tell you what they think, and then some idiot eats that up and go and repeat that like they just started that themselves. Like, I was arguing with some old people the other day, and they were
Goofy.
saying everything that they say on the news, and I looked at them in his face, I said, do you have your own opinion, or do you just repeat what they say on the news? He said, you're disrespectful.
What? Wow.
They gonna try to,
Yeah, you mad?
He's trying to,
That's all.
yeah.
That's all I know.
Say you a bad guy.
He said, you're disrespectful, young man.
I ain't here to sell ice cream.
That's what it is, homie. I'm disrespectful then.
I didn't disrespect
So be
you.
it.
I'm asking you a question.
If you think it's
It is crazy that B-Ron got labeled that for just asking questions. He got labeled a bad thing for asking questions. Crazy. Bro, yeah. A lot of people just want you to be a puppet. A lot of people just want you to be a puppet. Sad. You cannot ask anything. You will be branded a bigot, a coon, all these crazy things for not being obsequious, bro. Crazy.
opinion, or do you just repeat what they say on the news? He said you disrespectful.
Nah.
Go to the guy. They gonna try to
Be wrong. Just
That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
say you a bad guy.
He said
It
you're
is
disrespectful, young man.
not a drone, a puppet.
I didn't disrespect is my opinion. I'm
Be
asking
wrong
you a
is
question. Are you really
not
your opinion?
a credulous soul. That is it.
Yeah, you mad because I'm right, that's all.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, you mad because I'm right. So, like, I was arguing with some old people the other day, and they were saying everything that they say on the news. And I looked at them in his face, I said, do you have your own opinion, or do you just repeat what they say on the news? He said, you disrespectful.
It's crazy.
Yeah. You ain't gonna try to,
Yeah, you mad because I'm right. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
say you a bad guy.
He said, you're disrespectful, young man.
I ain't here to sell life spin.
That's just what it is, homie. I'm disrespectful to him.
I didn't disrespect my opinion. I'm asking you a question.
And you think it's so
Do
disrespectful,
you have your opinion, or you just saying what they say on the news?
That's why I told him straight like that.
Thanks, Shaken.
Bro, yeah. It is crazy, bro. Yeah, bro. Bro, yeah, what they say B. Ron said he would rather be real and get hated than be fake and get praised. B. Ron said he would rather be real and get hated. B. Ron said he would rather be real and get hated than be fake and get praised. Big ups to bro. He is strong. We need more strong people. We need more strong people. We need more strong people. Strong men. Especially that will lead to a better society. That will lead to a better society. That will lead to a better society. Facts. Peace.